Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 4th, 5th, and 6th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if this is the first time you've been on my channel, or if you want to just cross-watch for your other signs, then just go down there to the timestamp and it will bypass the introduction. This introduction is going to be on all the videos. Okay, sorry I'm a little bit late, still trying to fight whatever this is. Went to the doctor, understand it's seasonal allergies, and it's just until we get that really good frost, I'm going to just have some ups and downs with it. So thank you all for your concern. Thank you all for your wonderful, wonderful comments. Okay, so now let's go on and talk about the cards I'm going to be using. You know, I'm going to be using my Bradley Valentine Angel Tarot cards and then my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards for the main reading. And then I will use my Grant and Doreen Virtue Angels of Abundance. And I will also use my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this, the introduction, I'm going to use my traditional Waite Rider and my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So we do have a very interesting time coming up with the full moon. The full moon will be on the, what is it going to be? It is going to be on the 8th. Interesting energy with that. And we'll talk more about it Friday. But on the 5th of November, we have Venus, which is 17 degrees in Scorpio, opposing Uranus, which is retrograde, but 17 degrees at Taurus. Now, Venus is all about relationships. Scorpio, it can be very kind, very loving. It can be very pointed energies regarding relationships. Scorpio, I look at Scorpio as the secret discoverer or the secret detective. Wants to look and see what the reality of the stuff is. Now, Scorpios can keep a lot of secrets themselves. So not saying that they're, that this is totally an honest, time. However, Scorpio does not like secrets in their own world. So we have Venus with Scorpio, relationships, secrets unraveling or being discovered. But then we have Uranus, which is the planet of expect the unexpected. It's retrograde, so there's a little bit more instability with that. And it's in Taurus. It's been in Taurus for since 2018, right? Taurus is about home, work, job, career, very stable energy. So we have instability in Taurus. We have, secrets being discovered regarding relationships. It feels like on the 5th is going to be a very intense energy, and not sure what we're going to discover, what we're going to see, but it's kind of like on the home front, secrets revealed, not necessarily what we want to hear or see. It's like one of those times I'd rather not know what I know now. So interesting times. And then we'll go into the 8th. And then the 8th has, with that full moon, total lunar eclipse. Okay. And then there's all of this stuff. Some of the planetary energies are in alignment or trine or positive, but there's a lot that's squared and that's also opposing. So let's see what we've got going on. So we've got some very intense energies starting, I would say, more around that 4th, 5th of the month, and I would say again leading into like the 10th, 11th of the month. Interesting times. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. One card has fallen out. And here we are here. I hope I don't sniffle during our reading. Here we go. First card is the Page of Cups. So what is this? What is this I see? So pages, all the court cards have dual energies. Pages, underlying energy is our earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Earth, money, job, career type of energy, our home energy. Now the Queen, I will just go through it now. The Queen's underlying energy, the Knight's underlying energy is fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, determined, fire energy. The Queen's underlying energy is water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Fluid, emotional, romantic to some extent, but very, very, putting your heart into it, whether it be right or wrong. And then we have the King's underlying energy, which is air, which is our Aquarius, our Gemini, and our Libra. So we do have a lot of things going on. Oh, well, air is basically thinking things through, making some plans, very linear thinking. It's also hearing news. Okay, so we have some interesting energy where, Aquarius, my Saturn in Aquarius. Mars is now retrograde in Gemini. I think we have 4 or 5 planets in the water energies between Scorpio and Pisces. So we've got some, but then we have our Earth energies. We have Capricorn, which is Pluto. So we've got some strong stuff going on. The only energy we really don't have at play right now is our fire energy. So we're not quite balanced out that way. The water energy planets, or the planets that I was telling you about, water energy, that's going to make us a little bit more emotional also. So now we come to the Page of Cups. So Earth energy, underlying. Water energy, emotional. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, emotional, fluid. And I always look at this, and it's pages are very enthusiastic. They want to jump right in. But I just had this, first thing I said was, and what do we have here? This is quizzical. This is different. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. Not quite sure. Do I throw you back? Do I keep you? Why are you even here for me? Because, he's looking at his fish. This fish has come to him. The fish is also like looking at him like, and what do we have here? So kind of feeling a little bit out of place, kind of feeling a little bit odd. I'm not quite sure what we're doing with this just yet. Again, I'm speaking for the card, and now next time could give me a totally different reading. But I just feel, and what are we doing now? Where are we going with this now? So there is something new, this traditionally is a new romantic energy, new romantic experience about to, unfold for us. I'm kind of getting a very quizzical energy here, like I'm not quite sure where or what I'm even supposed to be doing. So I feel it's more of an energy that's just kind of saying, again, what are we doing? What is this all about? So let's see what we've got here. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, this is reversed, and remember, reversed energies are stronger. So this is a 12. This is a major arcana card. 12, you think of it as a 1, new beginning, 10, transition. Plus 2 is our choices, decisions. Add it together, it becomes a 3. Numbers are important. 3 is creativity, celebration. It's also the power of 3. This is the Hanged Man. This is looking at things a little bit differently. So it's kind of like, I just feel this very quizzical energy coming from this Page of Cups. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be going. And then the Hanged Man says, wait a minute, you're not looking at it the right way. You need to look at things differently in order for this to move forward, or in order for it to at least have a semblance of making sense. So something's going on this weekend, and again, that Venus in Scorpio, connects with this for me too. It's like, what are we supposed to be doing? Where are we supposed to be going with all of this? You need to look at things differently. It could be, the one thing I know about the Hanged Man is, even though he's hanging there by his 1 foot, and, he's not necessarily in pain, nor is he, he does not look like he's in pain, nor does he look like he's having a very hard time sustaining this pose. So whatever's going on for this weekend, again, with the relationships, with the, the secrets being discovered, things like that, we have to look at things differently, and it may not necessarily make sense. The Hanged Man says not everything makes sense. Just look at it differently, and maybe the answers will come. Okay, next card here. Well, this is lovely. So here we have a 21. So we have a 2, we have a 2 plus a 1, and we've talked what 2s and 1s are all about. The world means things come back to, things, what goes around comes around. Things come to full circle. Things are being brought to another level, to another place, but it's also being brought to a better level, a better place. So the world energy does have a lot of balance to it, does have a lot of completion to it. So whatever this is going on has a completing energy to it. Things are coming around, not necessarily full circle. It's, that would be more your Wheel of Fortune, or, well, this does have kind of a full circle, but it doesn't always come back to the same spot, okay? But the world does bring about a good job, does bring about possibilities, opening, you've done what you needed to do. Now it's time to wait and to rest and to get ready for your next chapter. So that's quite lovely. That's quite lovely. Again, the Page of Cups, quizzical. And what do we do now? What do we do now? The Hanged Man, look at things differently. Things are coming around full circle. And in many ways, the world does bring about answers too. So let's see what we've got going here. The Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. What do you have for us? What do you have for us? Okay, here we go. The Queen of Water. So remember I told you the Queen's underlying energy is water, and this is water. So there's a lot of water energy right now. And like I told you, I think there's like 4 or 5 planets that are either in Pisces, Scorpio, or they're about to go in it. The balance has shifted. It's more of an emotional energy. There's more of a feeling very deeply energy. But the Queen of Water, she is royalty. She stands in her royalty. She feels very, very deeply. She loves very deeply. So this in itself whatever's going on is being done because of a caring energy. It's very caring, whatever's going on. It may not necessarily be easy, or you might not necessarily understand what's going on. We may not understand what's going on. But it's being done because it's very caring, very loving energy here too. So I guess that thing, that Venus in Scorpio, like I said, it's opposing Uranus in Taurus. It's shaking things up a lot in our home front, in our security. It's shaking things up, but it's being shaken, it's being shook for a good reason. So the Queen of Water, romantic, emotional, very loving energy. Again, not necessarily, we might not understand it per se, but the world does come out to say, good job, things are coming, or things are going where they need to be going. Okay? Anyway. Okay, we made that short, but I just want to be able to get my readings done and get them out to you. So please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Click on the bell down there for notifications. You really help me out by doing that. But why don't we get started with our readings? Hello, my Aquariuses, and how are you? I don't know. I'm getting this thing that things are heating up. Soup's on. Soup's on. So what does that mean? I don't know. Soup sounds kind of good, but things are heating up for you, my Aquariuses. Things are happening. Okay, let's see what this all means, what else we might learn. Again, soup's on. Maybe it's, we're in the fall in the northern hemisphere, and even in the spring for the southern hemisphere. Soup's not a bad thing. Very nourishing, very, very warm. Fills your tummy. So let's see what we've got going for my Aquariuses, and tell me who might be making soup, or what does that even mean as I go rambling down. Here we go. 3 cards, face down, nothing reversed. First card is the High Priestess. Well, I told you things are heating up. Things are happening. There's a 2, so 2 is some crossroads choices coming together. The High Priestess, Archangel Heniel. High Priestess is about intuition, is about connecting with your higher power, is about listening. It's more about listening than talking, okay? And that's the part, you know what they say, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we listen more than we speak. And this is about listening and watching the signs of the times. I don't know, but I'm just kind of like watching the signs, watching the birds, watching whatever it is that you watch. And because it's not just hearing it in this way, but it's also seeing the signs, watching those numbers, being receptive. I'm feeling a lot of receptivity, yes, for my Aquariuses. You know, allowing in, but again, to remember, keep yourself protected, cover yourself, you know, in, you know, cloak of protection. But it's also about receiving. I kind of get more of an incoming than an outgoing. Again, that's why I'm saying listen more than speak. Okay. So again, intuitive, listen, third eye, 6th chakra, crown chakra, let it come in more than let it go out. You can ask questions, that's fine, but then take the time to listen because your inner voice wants to speak to you. Okay, listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. Now, the High Priestess is very oracle in nature. Does send out messages. Again, it doesn't mean you have to go to an oracle. You can be that oracle. You can put out, but you have to listen to what is coming back. Okay. So again, I just keep getting the take time to listen. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. That's a 2, major arcana. The Hermit. So the Hermit energy, Archangel Raziel. Raziel is also part of the Magician energy, but this is a 9. 9 is, let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. Again, this is about stepping away. Things are getting, like I said, things are heating up for you, my Aquariuses. Again, you know, all of the stuff I said in the beginning, but you need to be able to hear it. You need to be able to understand the changes that are happening. So the Hermit energy is about stepping away. The Hermit energy is about opening, it's just kind of like saying, okay, I'm here. What is it that you want of me? Now, the thing about, again, you want to make sure that the messages or the messenger is of God, source, whoever, but you want to make sure it's of the light that's coming to you. But the Hermit is step back a little bit. So this is a weekend of deep introspection, but there's a lot of movement going to happen with you for this too. There's a lot of energetic movement, spiritual movement happening for you this weekend too. So spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. Your last card here, 2, 9, 17. So we know 2, 9. That actually adds up to 11. So again, watch the numbers, listen, pay attention. So we have a 17, we have a 1, 7, so 1, new beginning again, 10, transitional energy, plus that 7, divine guidance, divine interference, divine umbrella. 1 plus 7 is an 8, unlimited opportunities and possibilities. Archangel Jophiel, the star, there is hope, there is more to come. There is wishes to be made. We are in that full moon. Like I said, things are heating up for you, my Aquarius. As I know I keep saying that, you need to be ready. You need to be spiritually, physically, all as much as you can be. Okay? But this is, I haven't had anyone have all 3 cards be major arcanas for this reading. So this is be ready, but you need to also be spiritually ready too. But the star is about making wishes, and remember, release, relinquish, and request. We do that 3 to 4 days before the full moon, 3 to 4 days after. This is about hope. This is about a new start. This is about wonderful energies about to happen. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. 2917 7192. So let's see, my Aquariuses, what else we might have here for you. Okay, let's see what we've got going. What else do you have? Yeah, like I said, things are heating up for you, my Aquariuses. I keep getting that. I'm sorry. I just keep getting that. And it's annoying to me when messages just keep flipping through. It's like, okay, who needs to hear that? And then it stops when whoever's heard it and said, oh, I guess that was me. Okay, let's see what we've got. Movement, choices, and decisions. So we have a 2 energy here. 2, we talked about the 2 up there. Choices, decisions, also connection. We have the different seasons of the world. We also have the earth. We also have the air energy. We have the earth. We have the money. We have I think that one of those is also the fire energy too. So we have all this energy around you. Things are happening around you. Now, how are you going to handle it? Again, a lot of it is really taking some really strong introspection, strong connection. Like I said, between these 2 itself is really connecting with your higher power. Use this weekend. This is like a spiritual weekend for you. Anyway, let's see what the Angels of Abundance has for my Aquariuses. So movement, choices, decisions. We can, it all depends on what do we choose, what do we decide, where do we go with all of this. Again, connect. Okay, Angels of Abundance, what do you have for my Aquariuses? What do we have for our Aquariuses here? This one is reversed. Visualize abundance in all forms. Now, I've been having a hard time reading this, but let's see if I can do this. Again, God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Wow. Visualize. Again, this is really very strong this weekend. Like I said, you've got amazing abilities. So you kind of have to figure that out. Like, what do you want? What do you want with that? Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Crystal or energy for my Aquariuses. And I'm going to cough, so excuse me a second. Trying not to lose my voice. Want to finish finish our readings here. So here we go. My Aquariuses. What do we have for my Aquariuses? Okay, this one's also reversed. Clear quartz. I love clear quartz. I gave my sister a bracelet with clear quartz. You can program that. You can really program it. Anyway, psychic abilities, enhanced intuition, mental clarity, magnified energy. Awesome. Awesome with that. Okay, so my Aquariuses. Please take a moment to do the like, share, subscribe, comment, click on the bell for notifications. As always, though, my Aquariuses, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.